Hey, it's me, Jamie. I wanted to show you this project that I got finished. I've had it finished for a while. I just needed to do the French knots on it, and I'm not good at French knots, so I tried to just do something like knots, maybe. I don't know. I'll try to zoom in here in a minute and show you. But I washed it was a pre-stamp, and I washed it. It's a JoySunday. It's called Birds and Flowers 2. My friend got it for me for a Christmas present a couple years back, and I loved it. I love stitching it. I just enjoyed it. It's just pretty bright colors. I'll try to zoom in here. See. Okay, yes, I think it might be as close as I can get. Let's see if you can see these knots here. They're not French knots. They're not even colonial knots. They're just regular knots that I just knot. My hands, for some reason, I cannot make them make the colonial knots or the French knots. It's something about it that my brain and my hands don't work together, and I wind up getting a headache over it. So I just did it like this. I think it's pretty from far away, and it's I bet you can see they're not like really, they're pretty to me, and that's what matters. You see these over here the same. But I love this picture. Do you see the bees? Since it's close up, I'll move this fabric a little bit around. It's really pretty. Once that ink was washed off, you can really see the birds, how pretty they are. I try to go a little slow, but they're really pretty. And here, go down to see the other one that's looking up, talking like to its friend. Little bee. See if I can get to that flower there, that big pretty red and orange flowers. It looks like right. I can find it there. Looked like something was wrong with the stitch. It's okay. But yep, that's that one. Zoom back out. I guess where we was at originally. But yep, it's really pretty, and I enjoyed working on it. Now, it's been a while since I made a video, and I am sorry about that. Let me pause here for a second. Okay, I'm back. I got all 4 projects that I wanted to get the outline done, finished finally. This is Winter Geese by Dimensions. I didn't put the snow on it, the French knots that it called for. I didn't put them on it. But other than that, the outlining on it's all finished. Let me see if I can zoom in a little without zooming too much. Is that better? You can see it all. It's really pretty. Real pretty. Let's see. I don't know if it's better for me just to zoom it in with the camera or hold it up close. I've not washed or ironed it yet. I don't like ironing them for myself. I'm afraid I'll mess them up until I wash them. I'm afraid I'll stain them or something. So when I wash it, then I'll iron it. And I'll probably do that when I get ready to frame it. Okay, that was Winter's Geese. My next one I finished the outline on was this one, and I will look at the name on it. When I started this originally, stitching it, I was stitching in a hoop, and I really think that catty cornered it more than since I started using Q-snap, I've not had this problem with this fabric warping like. But I'm hoping that once I stretch it to frame it, after I wash it and stretch it, that'll. But this one's got a little bit of a slant to it. Even if I couldn't fix it, I think once it's framed it would be okay. But this is called A Treasured Time. It's Dimensions Gold. Leave it right there for a second. But I got it all finished. I can't think of nothing I've done different on it than what it called for, except for I took the eyes off the dog and the rabbits, because the humans didn't have faces, and so I didn't put the faces on the animals neither. I think that's the only thing I've done different that I can think of. And it's also very pretty. See the little rabbits. It'll be really pretty once it's washed and ironed. Okay, my next one I finished the outline on. Well, no, this wasn't the next one. This was the very last one I finished outline on. But I was going to do them in order, but... And it's also another one that originally started out in a hoop, and it's kindly warped. This one is called Winter's Memories. There's dimensions. I think they still sell this one, I think, on Amazon and other websites, but I might be wrong. They might not make it no more. But if not, you could probably find it on Amazon. Not Amazon, but eBay. And they do have it. You can find it on like some of the pre-stamped websites like AliExpress and some of those, it's just under a different name, but put out by like JoySunday as a pre-stamp. I've seen other people doing it, and it's really pretty. You don't have, with them, most time you don't have a lot of the stitching, like the 5 and 6 strands of threads and stuff. I've done this one in the Geese and the Treasured Time, like colorful with the threads and stuff. And also this one that a lot of times they'll call for 5 or 6 strands of threads, and so I did what it was called for. This was the hardest one on the outlining for me to do, because it's a lot of outlining here in these tree branches, and it's not like it's hard to do, it's just time consuming, and that's what gets me. It's just the time, when sometimes you just want to cross stitch outlining, but it's not like outlining, it's more of a, you draw your thread up through to a certain point, and then you go back and tack it in places. That's what I do, unless it's in a small little bitty area, and then it's outlining. I ramble, but it's very pretty. You know, some of my tree branches ain't exactly like it's on the pattern, because I just went to doing my own thing. But sometimes they get so many of them, and it gets confusing. Like, I did try to look at the pattern close, and because some of the branches overlap, so I tried to do some. Let's see here, I can find one or two. Yeah, like these brown tree branches I did first, and then I came back over with this pale gray blue color, and then I came back over and done these, because the brown tree limbs was in the background, so I didn't want them to overlap over top of these gray ones. Okay, that's the only thing I can think of to say about that. Oh, on this one also, made these people, let's see if I can get them close here. I made these people little faces, or I tried to. I couldn't get that lady's face to look right, so she really kind of don't have one, but I think maybe her hat's covering her eyes, and she's turned a little bit, so that's why you can't see her face. But this little boy and girls, I guess, I just wanted them to have a face, because the little dog did. It had eyes. So I might take them out. Tell me what you think, if it looks goofy or what. And because I still ain't, you know, I got time. I put them in there, and I can always take them out before I frame it, because I'm still debating on it. I kind of like it, and I kind of don't, and I keep going back and forth, and so I'm just going to leave it until I make up my mind for sure. Okay. So I got all my outlining done that I was supposed to get done. And then I started working on Holiday Village, because I wanted to work on it. And I got a lot done on it, as you can see. I'm almost finished. I have to outline the bridge. I got all my cross stitching done. I just got to outline the bridge here and here. I've almost got the brown, which is the bricks. I've got this bricks right here and here and there. And then I'll have the white snow outlining on this top part here, top of the snow, and then go over with the black underneath here and right in this dark areas. That'll be the black outline in there. And let's see, after I get the outlining done, I'll have to do the French knots. That's hated. And add sequins. It comes with some sequins, and I've got them in one of my containers, and so I'll have to go through and find them, because I had all my thread for this kit. I put them in plastic little zip bags, that type thing, like a thread organizer, zip bags. And then I took them off and put them on floss drops, and I left the sequences in the little zip bags that the threads I had them in. So anyway, that's a long story. But I'll add these later on. When I do the sequence, I'll do the French knots. I'm going to finish up the outlining on the bridge. That way I don't have that to do. But I think it'll be probably 2 or 3 months before I can get back to doing the sequence, because I'll have to look for those. And right now I'm just not able to look for them. Okay. Also, let's see. Here on this kit, I did not do the 5 and 6 strands of thread that it called for. My wrist just won't do it. I done 4 or less. If it called for 5 or 6, I done 4 strands. I didn't go above 4 strands. And let's see, what else did I do different? Trying to think. I think that's all I done. Oh yeah, right up here you can see. Let's see, right up here you can see. I went up one level. When I was counted up, I went an extra stitch up, and I was about right over here when I realized that I had messed up. And so I finished it on, and I got about right in here, and I started thinking, what if I don't have enough thread to finish that out? So I've got to go back and do that. I did forget about that until just now. So I have to go back, and you can see, but it's just all the way across there. I just need to do what colors that looks good in that, and just add that line of stitching to it. So it, but okay, let's see. Yeah, the cross at the top of the church, I didn't think it was showing good enough, so I added another line of thread to it. It called for 1 thread, and I've done 2 threads. And I'm thinking about going over this side right here, maybe, or maybe this side here, because of this, how it looks on the church, like the lights hitting the church steeple here. I'm thinking about doing like a light yellow or something, like a gold or something, right up the side of this cross, just so it'll show it a little bit more. I'm going to try it and see what it looks like, and I might just leave it like this, but I like it to show up a little bit more. But that's Holiday Village almost finished. I'm really glad to see it. It is just beautiful. I don't know if I can zoom out here some. Yeah. Is that better? You can. But yeah, that's it. I think I ain't got nothing to say about it. See, I got to put all the French knots, and it'll look real good, like this little tree here, and this house has got sequins and French knots, and this house, the tree has a lot, so it'll really make it sparkle. Okay. I got my European town back out. Let me lay these out here. So I don't know if I showed them way off in the distance or not. So I'll do that real quick here. Also started a project with a friend of mine, and it's this temperature chart. And it's called Temperature Wonder with Me from Stitchin' Mama on Etsy. I'm not going to show it because I don't want to show the progress until I'll show it next time I make a video. I want to show my friend it first. And anyway, okay. Now about European town, I got it back in its Q-snap and going to work on it because I hadn't done none on it in a while. I've got the fabric, it's not tight, I've just got it in there loose. But you can see I ain't made no progress, but I did get my threads all organized and ready to go. So next time you see me, hopefully I'll have an update on that or another project. That's all I got to talk about. So thanks for watching, and talk to you later. Bye.